Obviously, each game it gets bigger and bigger as a season, as we go through the schedule like this, and we're able to be where we are. As I told our football team, this is a team that's very, very dangerous. First of all, it's a very, very talented team. It's a very well coached team. It's a team that's got their back against the wall, and we'll see everything that they got. And I think it's going to be imperative that we continue to have the same. We talked about got to have the same kind of practice we've had the last few weeks. Today was good. Yesterday morning was good. They understand that that they're going to get everything that Ohio State has. Health-wise, I think we're in good shape. Darius, he did a little bit today out there, not so much running, but on the bike and so forth. And if he doesn't practice tomorrow, it'll probably be tough to get him out there. Corey was out there. Corey was in 9-on-7, was in team, and so I mean, there's a chance we'll get him in there. So I think health-wise, we're probably about as good as we can be. But this will be a physical football team. I think if there's one word you sum up in this kind of game, it's going to be a physical game. And our guys are going to need to have the big boy pads on and ready to play. And I think we will be.
We asked about Braxton Miller yesterday, but Dan Herron is scheduled to be back. How much do you think they'll see?
Is he on? Is he? They're trying to get their starting lineup. It's going to probably be the first series because I think he'll probably be back, and I'm sure I mean, he's been practicing, so I mean, it's he just hadn't played, and he's probably chomping at the bit to get going. But I mean, the other guy that's been in there too is pretty good now. He's a pretty strong runner. He ran pretty well last week, and he's been running pretty well. So. Whoever they're out there, we're going to have to play against, and I don't think there's any question. You're going to see Braxton. At least that's what the word is, and we got to be ready to play whoever. I don't know that their offense is going to change an awful lot. They're going to, as I said, this will be a physical game. You're going to line up and pound you.
What did they do in the first half against Nebraska that made them so successful?
Well, I think Braxton just, they were playing fast and things were. I mean, they were on fire until they. I don't know what. It's just something when he fumbled there and then he got hurt. I think they probably got a lot of confidence in him. And when he fumbled and he got hurt, it might have taken a little air out of their sails. I think the crowd got into it and it's going to be exciting that we got. Our crowd's got to be cranked up. I'm glad that we're doing stuff, striping the stadium and all those things because it's. As I told our football team, we got to light them on fire, and we got to light them, and then they got to carry it on for us because it'll be important.
Special teams, any changes in your system of the players? What is it?
It's not the system. I mean, the system's no different than anybody else. It's the guys running down. It's the guy kicking the ball. It's the guys running down there making the tackle. There's 3 guys there that weren't where they were supposed to be, and then that's the result when that happens. On the kickoff, I'm talking about. There'll be some people changes.
What's the when you get to 6-0, you've got a big confidence thing, I would think, going with your team. But do you sort of have to balance that with not getting ahead of yourselves psychologically? Herb,
I haven't noticed that. Hopefully you guys don't put it in their heads. Our deal is this. We got one game at a time. We don't look ahead. We don't look behind. They've done a pretty good job of that, in my opinion. We kind of equate it, like I said last week, to a game. Everyone's heard this. You worry about the play and don't worry about the next play, or don't worry about the last play. And it's kind of the way we've approached the schedule. They understand that if we're not prepared and ready to play it to the best of our ability, then everything we've done to now is for naught. As I told them again this morning, I mean, you got a team that's a very, very dangerous team because, number one, they're very talented. Number two, they're very well coached. And number three, we're going to get their best. We'll get everything they got. And it's going to be important that we play the same way.